So we are here with another video, and as you can see, I am ready again. So I had some spare time and I got inspired by this video, by this conversation that I was having with somebody, and today's theme is mistakes versus choices. So first off, don't you just love my angel? I'm an angel shirt that I got from one of my clients. As you can see, I really just have face makeup on and still no eye makeup because my eyes are super, super, super bad. I'm back on medication eye drops and medication ointment, and I'm not allowed to wear any, and I have my glasses in the car, and I'm not allowed to wear any makeup. I don't really care. I'm not the kind of chick that really cares about that. But whatever. Still feeling good, still doing my stuff that I do every day, my run, my training, my jiu-jitsu, my clients, my waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I posted yesterday that I had a horrible night 2 mornings ago, and my picture posted, I'm tired, my eyes hurt even more, especially when I don't sleep, because my son has horrible allergies. Like his eyes, he woke up 4 times in the middle of the night 2 nights ago. He couldn't breathe, he couldn't open up his eyes, and he had to go to the bathroom. And he was super calm about it. One of the 4 times, the other times he was screaming. But that's not the point. The point of the video is, as I mentioned, mistakes versus choices. So there's a motivational quote that I saw a really long time ago, and then as I was having this conversation with somebody, I remembered it. So they say the first time that you mess something up, it's a mistake. The second time you chose it. Okay. Now, coming from somebody that has struggled with an eating disorder and will always have an eating disorder, even though I haven't binged and purged in years, I will always be bulimic at heart. I don't know if you want to say at heart, but whatever. It'll always be there. It'll always be in the back of my mind. I've just mastered the coping skills to it. So, and on that note, I do understand sometimes with people with that emotional connection to food, you didn't choose to make the mistake again. So let's just say you make a mistake and you eat something bad, and then you realize that it was a mistake, or either your trainer tells you that it was a mistake, or I tell you that it was a mistake, or you just overall know it was a mistake. And then the next day you make the same mistake again. You chose to make that mistake again because you didn't fix the problem. You didn't choose to find your coping skill to make it right the next time. Okay? So, basically this conversation was somebody went on vacation, and you guys know I've done a video. If you're my friend on Facebook, yeah, it might take you some time to find it, and unfortunately it's not on my camera, so I can't upload it to my YouTube video. But if you search through the 372 videos that I have in my video album on Facebook, there is a video of me going away for 5 days to Disneyland with my family. Every hotel has to, if you tell them that you have a medical condition, they have to put a refrigerator in your room, and you do not have to prove to them that you have a medical condition. I do, but if you don't have one, but you want a refrigerator because you want to set yourself up for success, you can do it. You also can pre-plan your meals and bring them with you. It's just a matter, are you going to choose to say you don't have time, which is garbage, because we all have time, just like the post I posted this morning. We all have time. It's just a matter of, are we going to make it? I did a video on time management. I'm sure there are things that you can do in 1 hour as opposed to them taking 2 hours because your time has not been managed properly. You haven't prioritized as to when you're going to do things. So you half do one thing, half do another, and then you sit and marinate about how stressed you are about it. Instead of managing your time, prioritizing, getting everything done in the right order, and then you have time. If you have to fold the clothes, why do you throw chicken in the oven as you're folding clothes? I mean, it's just, you just got to find it. You got to find the way. But in reference to that vacation, you can bring food. You can bring food in an airport. It might take you 5 extra minutes because they have to check your bag and scan it for, you know, whatever, bombs and crap. But whatever. What the hell is the big deal for 5 extra minutes of you traveling to bring all your food with you? Just like you prep for the week, or you should be prepping for the week, because every single restaurant and fast food place, and supposedly you're eating healthy because you're eating a turkey sandwich at Subway, when it's not low sodium turkey, the chicken is fake, the bread is too high in carbs, and then you add all those extra things on it, including more salt. So whatever, prep your own food. But you have the choice. So getting back to ADD, getting back to the comment before, I do know that sometimes when you have this eating disorder and this connection to food, because I had that, I have been there. You're in such hyperfocus that let's just say something super horrible happened at work, or you got really bad news, and you really could not even control for a second. You couldn't even reach out for help. You couldn't think to go watch a video that's going to get you in a good mood, or read a positive motivational quote, or look at a picture of you in high school that you want to get back to, which are your coping skills. You couldn't even think of that because you were in such hyperfocus and so stressed out about what you just found out, that I do understand if you make a mistake there, even though I don't want you to fall back on that as an excuse, because you do have the opportunity to teach yourself how to not get into that hyperfocus, because I was there. I've literally not even been paying attention to where I was driving 13 years ago, in such hyperfocus to go to the store and get garbage food just so I can go sit in my mom's attic and be depressed and binge and purge. And my phone rang? What? Somebody was walking past my car? What? No, like literally, I've been that bad, which is why it got so extreme that I had to physically check myself into a hospital. So I do understand that. I do. But here's my coping skill to that. When you are fresh, when you are good, you plan to not lose your mind on the mistakes. So what I mean by that is, let's just say if you're like, oh, well, I don't know if I could do this on a vacation thing. But then you found out what you do need to do, and now you're feeling good about it, and you're in a good mood, and you're like, all right, my vacation's coming up. Boom, okay, it's coming up in 4 days or 5 days. Okay, I'm going to start getting prepped for it now, because I'm in a good place right now. When you're in a good place, you set yourself up so that there's less of a chance of you making the mistakes. Because, again, if you're aware of what you're doing, if you're physically walking or going to the store or physically walking into the kitchen, you're like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, then you didn't make a mistake. You chose. You chose to give into it. You chose to not find your fire. You chose to... You just chose to give in and to make an excuse and to not be a man or a woman of your word. I choose every morning to be a woman of my word, and that's why I wake up every morning, because I am committed to clients, first and foremost, 4 o'clock in the morning, critiquing every one of their logs, including clients in Dubai, the Philippines, the UK, all around the United States, people I've never even met, and then every one of my clients that comes into my studio that's still sending food logs, that's not at maintenance. Even though I do have a couple clients that are at maintenance that do like to continue to send me food logs, which I totally respect and can appreciate. And then I've committed to putting out a motivational quote every morning. I need to read them. I like that I have to find them. And then it helps me get in a good mood. And then I send them off to you. And then I'm up. So now I'm going to do my happy hormones. But there are mornings that I would like to go back to bed. But I don't. Because I choose to be a motivation. What is your coping skill? Maybe you're not a trainer. Maybe you're just, like, not just, but maybe you're a mom. And you are a motivator. I am a motivator for you. You are a motivator for your child. So maybe you being a mother or a father of your word is getting up and doing cardio, and as you're running or as you're jumping rope or as you're doing something, you're thinking of your kid, about how you want to be healthier for your kid. It's about finding your fire. It's about making the right choices. It's about setting yourself up for success And it's about truly believing that you can do this. Because as my post this morning, you will not get anywhere if you do not think you can get there. Please watch some of my older videos. Over the past 2 months, I've just been doing a lot more motivational speaking than workouts because, yeah, it's about workouts, but it's so much more than that. You can find 1,000 different workouts on YouTube. You can find a million little basic workouts. You can join a program, get a trainer, do, body weight stuff and functional style of stuff and dynamic functional and heavy lifting and your own little workouts, and you can do all that cool stuff, and that's great. But this and the setting up for success and the nutrition, and people send me messages all the time. Jen, why do I feel this? Jen, I think I'm eating healthy in this. I can't answer your questions. I can't say that you're eating healthy just because you watched my webinar, because how do I know you're even implementing it? How do I know you watched it maybe once? I have clients that have been with me for 2-3 years and still make mistakes, and they get to send me a food log every day. You watched my webinar once. It doesn't mean that you're really truly following it. Or if you didn't watch it, you've been reading articles in Fitness Mag for Her, and you read that this is good, and all these other different, I can't answer questions like that, and ethically, I can't provide you with the service that I provide my clients for. So I will not ask you to send me a food log, but I can't tell you if you're doing everything right without seeing a food log. I don't know why you hurt yourself, because I don't know what you're even doing for training. I don't know if there's any core involvement. I don't know if you're using machines all the time, which is garbage. I use machines, minimal, maybe 1 or 2 machines in my workout. 1, maybe, depending on the day. So, whatever. The point is mistakes versus choices. So, watch my video on non-sugar-coated cookie. A keep it real meal and a non-sugar-coated cookie, and I talk about the 4 components of fitness. I believe that's the one that it's in. So I love you. I do this all for you. Go do work and stop making excuses. Just keeping it real. And my new hashtag that my coach at Jiu-Jitsu made, which I absolutely freaking love it, is Jenn.m.aguirre style, which I'm hoping that that's a positive thing. Which it's go hard no matter what you're going through. If you're not going to give it 110%, then there's no point in doing it. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you hurt. I don't care if you can't see. I don't care if your feet hurt. I don't care if you got to go to the bathroom. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Do it or don't do it. Don't complain about it. Just go.